Dr. Cialdini's book Influence on the top of many recommended business books lists in publications like Forbes, and many top CEOs consider it the best business book of all time. It should absolutely be in your library or in your collection of audiobooks. In my opinion, the book is very entertaining. It has countless fascinating references to research and explanations on how the principles of persuasion work. While I wouldn't call it a training manual on how to use persuasion science in business, it certainly has self-defense tips to help readers protect themselves against people trying to use the persuasion principles on them unethically. Dr. Cialdini is trusted by Fortune 500 companies and Fortune 100 companies. Business leaders sing his praises. Sir Richard Branson of Virgin Group saying that Dr. Robert Cialdini is the go-to expert in the field of influence, and his book should be on every entrepreneur's shelf. Tony Robbins saying Dr. Cialdini's work in the psychology of influence should be required reading for all business majors. Daniel Pink commenting, if you want to know how to influence others, read Robert Cialdini's classic book, Influence. Kai Kawasaki saying, Cialdini is the godfather of influence. His book is the guiding light for how I conduct business, and in many ways, I live my life. Warren Buffett from Berkshire Hathaway saying, Influence is one of the best business books of all times. And Tobias Lütke, founder of Shopify, saying Influence is one of the 2 books that made him a billionaire. But also the academic community sings Dr. Cialdini's praises, which I think has a lot to say for his ethics. Daniel Kahneman, a Nobel Prize winner, said, Bob Cialdini is a great observer, and keen observations have been the key to some of his great work. It's really inspiring to look at his work. Another Nobel Prize winner, Richard Thaler, a professor of behavioral science and economics, said, if the president had to have one advisor with him at all time, my nomination would be Bob Cialdini, the world's most practical social psychologist and the master of influence. As well as Adam Grant saying that without Bob Cialdini, he would not be a psychologist. When it comes to learning in general, it is very difficult to develop application skills and confidence from reading any book on any subject. The truth is that, and it's more true now than it's ever been, that we forget more of new information quicker than we ever did in the past. By the time you made it to the end of the book, you've forgotten the vast majority already. Besides this, the accumulation of knowledge doesn't automatically turn knowledge into skill. In the end, we don't want knowledge. After all, knowledge is easily accessible now with the internet. What we do want is application skill, the ability to use what we know.